Here the problem reads, John found a receipt in his coat pocket. And here we can see a receipt from the school store where apparently he bought 6 pencils, 2 notebooks, a box of crayons, 3 erasers, and a folder, and the total amount isn't. It's kind of cut off. The receipt's torn. So we're to write 2 mathematical questions that can be answered using information from the receipt. The first question, write a question that can be answered using subtraction, and then we're to write a different question that can be answered using multiplication. Well, let's write this question first, one that can be answered using subtraction, but before we do that, let's think about subtraction. Subtraction shows the difference or compares amounts. So, an example of a question that can be answered using subtraction would be one like this. If you bought 2 notebooks with a $5 bill, how much money would you receive in change? And I think you'd agree that you'd be finding the difference here between $5 and the cost of 2 notebooks, which we can see from his receipt was $2. Or here's another example. How much more does it cost to buy 1 box of crayons than 1 folder? So this is a problem that has to do with a comparison between the cost of a box of crayons and the cost of 1 folder. So those are 2 good questions. All we really needed was 1 of those, but I thought I would give 2 examples. And then let's look at writing a different question that can be answered using multiplication. So, multiplication. Multiplication shows how to calculate the cost of more than one of something or multiples of something. So here are 2 examples. The first is, how much would it cost to buy 2 dozen pencils? So 2 times 12, 24 pencils. And that's 24 is a multiple of the 6 that's here, 6 pencils that's here, that cost 60 cents. So I think you'd agree that you'd be using lots of multiplication to solve that problem. And then here's a second one. How much would it cost to buy 5 folders, a multiple of folders? So we've given 2 examples for each of these when we just need a single question. But again, I just did that to give you several examples.